Welcome to Digital Asset News. My name is Rob, and today I just want to do a quick update on our Avalanche stake pool. So, as you know, over a week ago or so, our Avalanche stake pool has stopped. We completed our year, and we will not be continuing on with Avalanche. So, what I wanted to do was just show a very fast video of how to move your Avalanche around, whatever staking rewards that you have, to put it into your other wallet, and you can stake with anybody else moving forward. It just won't be with DNews. So first things first, if we take a look at the website, Dan Teaches Crypto, very simply, all we're going to do is just click on staking, AVAX staking, and there'll be a video that I'll put in there. But if you go to that now, just know it'll say there very clearly, attention, the DNews Avalanche stake pool is complete. We are shutting down our AVAX stake pool after a year, so we are not going to continue. So how do we do this? Well, quite simply, we go to the wallet.avax.network. That's where everybody's Avalanche should be if they were staking. If you don't know the website, if you don't remember it, don't worry. There's a link in the description. You can access that quite simply. So we're going to access our wallet right now. There's many options. You have your private key, mnemonic key phrase. Hopefully you wrote that down. A key store file, ledger, or XPub. Now, personally, you should always use your ledger. For this example, I made things very quickly so you could see it. I'm going to use the key store file real quick. And this is a file that you download once you're in your wallet. I already have it here. I'm going to put in my password, 12345. Just kidding. I click on Access Wallet. And voila, here we are. So I got a whopping 33 AVAX. And if you notice one thing quite clearly over here in the upper left-hand corner, it says available X. I have 3.944 AVAX available on the X chain. Available on the P chain is 29.62. What's the difference? Great question. So on the X chain, this is your X chain address to receive funds. Your address will change after every deposit. You can keep using previous addresses, but just know that this wallet address will always change. The P chain is where you receive your staking rewards and cross-chain transfers. So I was right along. I staked a minimal amount, and I got 29 Avalanche. So it's a pretty good staking reward. So what I want to do, if I want to move this anywhere, I want to take it from my P chain to my X chain. It's very simple. Over here where it says cross-chain, right on the side right here, we're going to click on cross-chain, and it's going to say, what do you want to do here? And for our source chain, where I want to move things, I might even want to just put it from the P chain, again, to receive staking rewards, which I have a whopping 29. And the destination address is the X chain. And we can put it right there and do whatever we want to do. And X chain, I'm going to say max. And looks like that's pretty good. See, almost $600. And I'm going to click on confirm. And I'm going to click on transfer. It's going to take a little bit of time. And voila, that took like 5 seconds. And you can see right here, I went from the P chain to the X chain, 33.61, which would be the total. And of course, this is a chain to actually receive funds. Now, if I want to send these funds, I can send this to anywhere. I'm going to click on send. And right here, it's got balance 33. I couldn't have done that before because the funds were in the P chain. Now they're in the X chain. And I'm going to click on max. And I'm going to click on the to address to any place that I want to send that. So what I did actually is I set up my ledger to accept Avalanche. Now, just so you know, if you're going to use your ledger wallet, the cold storage wallet, that you're going to have to download the Avalanche program through the manager. And once you do that, then everything pretty much just works through here. So you're still going to have to use this third wallet, which is Avalanche wallet, the wallet.avax.network. But to actually access it, you're going to need your little nano ledger here. So I'm going to click on nano ledger, and it's going to say provide public keys. And that's okay. Public keys are fine, but not the private keys. And you're going to click on accept on your ledger. And it's going to ask you again, provide public key, the address, so on and so forth, and accept. And great, I've got a whopping 0 in here. So what I want to do is I want to actually receive on my X chain. Remember, this is your X chain address to receive funds. Your address will change after every deposit, so on and so forth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy right here. And I'm going to take this And I'm going to take this over to my original wallet, which has a whopping 33. And I'm going to paste that right in there. And I'm going to say memo. to Ledger wallet, third party. And instead of sending max, I always try to do this. I always try to make a test transaction because I never really trust myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and just put in 10. We'll just start with that, and we'll click on confirm. And it's going to ask me to send the transaction. I'm just going to double check everything. AVAX, come over here. AVAX, MMX. MMX. And I'm going to click on send transaction. It's going to say transaction sent. It's already, and again, only took like a second or two, 23.61. Now we're going to go over to the other wallet. And voila, there it is, 10 AVAX. And I can keep going back and forth and doing all those things. So that takes care of the video today. I just want to make sure everybody knew exactly how to do that. Now, if you still want to, of course, stake with your AVAX, just watch the video that we put out when we wanted to actually stake it. And you can find that again over at danteachescrypto.com. And of course, all we got to do is just click on the upper left-hand corner where it says staking, AVAX staking, and just follow along the video. You can stake with somebody else. It just won't be with D News. Watch that video. Oh, and one last thing I want to make sure everybody knows about, and that is for your private keys, to manage your keys. If you have a wallet at wallet.avax.network and you want to actually download everything and just keep it safe, or your mnemonic phrase or everything else, of course, you can find these things right here under the manage keys. And there's a button right here which will say export key. And when you click on export key, you can you select the one key, you can put your password in, you can export the wallet, and that'll download to your computer, and then you can just use that to log in every time instead of having to put in your mnemonic phrase, which is a real pain in the A, I got to tell you. But when you're doing that, that's just for a regular wallet. But when you're using your Ledger wallet over here, you can see that under manage keys, there is no option for that. So you just know that every time that you have to log out and log back in, it'll all be done with your Nano Ledger. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So you log out here, log out, yes, I will. And then it's going to say access the wallet. And again, mnemonic private key, mnemonic key phrase, key store file. That's the one that we downloaded if you want to use like that. I use a Ledger now. I'm going to click on Ledger, and it's going to say to, hey, make sure that this is right. Same thing, do the public key, accept it, and go here. And then voila, all our things are back. So you don't need a mnemonic phrase or a key store file. Everything is done through the Ledger. So that's it for today. So if you like today's video, give it a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing. And that is it for this one. So thanks so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one. Adios.